guys, and welcome back to the Footism podcast. We're here with you for episode 7, and my god, what a weekend it has been. But before we get into the nitty gritty details of the incredibly depressing and, for one particular person here, incredible weekend and the games involved in it, we have a slight game for you as always. The past 2 weeks, we've had a couple of games. We've started off with a couple of games, and this weekend is no different. This time around, the game we'll be playing is a little new. It's something that, as always, is inspired by something I have seen on Instagram, and it's called Don't Think the Same Thing as Me. I'm sure everybody has seen this trend on Instagram. It's very simple. I have 5 questions for the guys here, and they all got their little notebooks and sticky notes, and what they've got to do is they've got to write down the answer to the question that I pose to them. And so long as it's not the same answer as me, they go through to the next round. If they don't, well, they're kicked out. And at the end of it all, whoever's the last man standing wins. They don't win anything, but hey, that's life. Anyway, let's get right into it. We'll start with the first question, guys. It's pretty simple. I'll start off things pretty easy for y'all. I want you all to name a Manchester United player.
I have a question before we start. So when you say, okay, so it's more specific, it's not just random.
It's very specific, it's not generic at all. This is very specific. It starts out with a very easy specific question and then gets a little bit more difficult towards the end.
Got it.
Pretty simple. Yep. So I'm sure you guys heard the first question. A Manchester United player. That's what I'm looking for right now. Let me know when you guys are done.
Ready?
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So in 3, 2, and 1, show it on the screen. Alright, so I can't really see it because it's quite bad.
Shaw.
Okay, I can see Ugarte from Nabil, Shaw from Saurabh, Dennis Irwin. I was not expecting a legend, but alright, Dennis Irwin works. And Varun, your entire ability to show things in the camera is really poor. What exactly did you do?
I know Valencia.
End of the book.
Go to
Valencia.
Valencia.
Okay. I guess I could have been more specific. Anyway, you guys all go through to the next round. I had the most generic choice, obviously, there, Bruno Fernandes as my choice. The next question. Name me a UCL winning team in the last 5 years.
5 years. In the last 5 years, wow.
Yep, in the last 5 years, a UCL winning team, a Champions League winning team, for those who are not aware of the abbreviation. Everybody's ready?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So I kind of realized that maybe putting the notebook in front of the camera might not be so great. So we'll go one by one. Nabil, what did you say?
I wrote PSG.
PSG. Saurabh, what is your answer?
I wrote PSG.
PSG. Abhishek, what is your answer?
Chelsea.
Chelsea. Okay. Varun, what is your answer?
Chelsea.
Chelsea. Well, guys, I'm happy to say you've all gone through. I put Real Madrid. Another generic answer. Let's move on to the third question, and it's one specific to the La Liga, boys. Let's say I want you all to name a major Spanish stadium.
Sorry, what?
A La Liga
Major?
stadium, to be exact.
A major what?
Your
Major
voice
Spanish
broke.
A
stadium.
La Liga stadium.
A major La Liga side.
A La Liga stadium, right?
Stadium.
A La Liga stadium.
Ciao.
A La Liga stadium. Lots to think about. There's of course, the Santiago Bernabeu for Real Madrid, the Camp Nou, the recently renovated Camp Nou for Barcelona, the Wanda Metropolitana for Atletico Madrid.
I put ideas in my head.
Riyadh Air Metropolitano.
All right, I don't know that, whatever it is. My knowledge of Spanish stadiums is, of course, incredibly limited. But yeah, I hope you guys have got your answers ready.
Yes, sir.
Let's go in the reverse order this time. Varun, what did you put in?
Camp Nou.
Camp Nou. Abhishek, what did you put in?
Mestalla, Valencia.
Okay. Saurabh, what was your answer?
Real Arena. Anoeta.
Real.
Anoeta.
Okay.
Real
And
Sociedad.
Nabil?
I wrote Estadio Ramon Sanchez Pizjuán, Sevilla.
Nice. I was thinking of that one.
All right.
I was this close to Anoeta though.
Okay. And clearly, my knowledge of Spanish stadiums has failed me because as I gave the wrong answer earlier, I have put the Wanda Metropolitana, but I don't know what it's called now. So,
Riyadh.
Civitas
Wanda
Metropolitana.
Riyadh Metropolitano.
Civitas
So
Metropolitana.
obviously you guys go in through the next round. Correct me. What is the name of the stadium again?
Riyadh.
Civitas Metropolitana.
They
No?
changed the title to Riyadh Air.
Riyadh
The
Air,
shirt
yeah,
sponsors.
yeah.
Riyadh
Oh,
Air.
right.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay. All right. So y'all are once again all through to the next round. I have a strong feeling, a little feeling that I'm going to be the loser at the end of this all. But yeah. Anyway. All right. This is the penultimate question. After this, we've got the final question. Name me a PL player, a Premier League player outside the top 6. Very simple.
Anytime, like
I think
ever.
Saurabh might be the only one who kind of struggles with this one.
I'm struggling, bro.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's hope for better things.
I hope I'm right.
There's a La Liga player outside top 6. You must know.
A La Liga player
No, no,
outside top
I'm,
6.
I said specifically a Premier League player
Yeah,
outside the
no,
top six. Yeah?
a La Liga player transferred to a team outside top 6.
Okay, that would work. Everybody's got their answers? Let's go in random order this time. Let's start with the La Liga fan. Saurabh, what do you have in there?
I hope I'm not wrong here. I look stupid
Okay.
here, but I've gone for
Okay.
Adama Traore.
Adama Traore.
Pull up. Esteve from Burnley.
Away from Burnley, French defender, French centre back. Nice selection. Varun, what is your selection?
I said Strand last.
Jacob Strand Larsen,
Yeah.
two Wolves. A former Wolves player and a current Wolves player on the board. Strand Larsen's a striker for Wolves. And Nabil, finally, what is your answer?
I went for Joel Piro, Leeds.
Joel Pirro, Leeds. I'm not surprised you went for the Leeds guy here. Well, my selection is the guy who's actually being linked with a transfer in January, specifically to Liverpool and Man City. I chose Antoine Semenyo.
I figured you. I thought of that.
I mean, you guys are killing it so far. You know, you're not getting caught up in these questions I've got for you. It's going terribly wrong for me. I was expecting a little bit more traction here, but yeah. Anyway, we're on to the final question for you guys, and this one you actually have a lot to choose from. But it's a World Cup winning manager. I need a World Cup winning manager from you guys.
Oh God,
I got one.
this might
Everybody
be where,
set?
This might be where I go out.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Hopefully not. Let's see. Okay, let's start with you, Nabil. Who have you put up there?
I went for Del Bosque, Spain.
Del Bosque, okay. Saurabh,
I went with Didier Deschamps.
Didier Deschamps.
I went a little niche. I went for Cesar Luis Menotti, 1978 Argentina.
Damn.
Damn, bro.
There's just a little story I wanted to tell.
Let me. Yeah.
He went on to coach Barcelona around the same time as Maradona was in Barcelona. So he basically got Maradona's schedules adjusted to fit in with his nightclub regime. He also went partying with Maradona at night. So that's why.
Oh wow. Some real niche ball knowledge.
Yeah.
And let me tell you in advance, you're already not kicked out because there's no way I would have known who that guy is. But yeah.
We have a clear winner.
Varun, what is your answer, my friend?
I said Del Bosque too.
Okay. So, unfortunately, Nabil and Varun are out because I put Vicente Del Bosque.
Come on.
Saurabh and Abhishek are the winners.
I thought you'd pick Deschamps, dude. I was like, the most heavy to say Deschamps.
Yep. All right. You know what? We need a definite winner. So
Oh,
I'll
God.
tell you what I'm going to do. I want you to name one of the Manchester clubs.
Wow, bro.
One
Come
of the
on.
Manchester clubs.
What if they
I've got
both
one
pick
in
the
my
same
mind.
one? What if they both pick the same one?
Well, then they win. Or they both lose. It's the 50-50 here.
I mean, there is a third club in Manchester.
Or they
Alright.
both lose.
Yeah. One of the Manchester clubs. Y'all got your answers?
No.
They, you know that
This is
much.
tough.
Tell me just one thing. Is it has to be a professional or an amateur club also?
Hey, yo, you can't do
Listen,
that, bro.
bro.
Come on.
Salford is professional, bro.
Salford is
Salford
not
is
Manchester.
professional. Come on.
No. Manchester City or Manchester United. One of those two
What
clubs.
the hell?
No.
Okay, fine. Got
It's
it.
one of those two. Okay? Alright.
Come on,
Alright,
man.
Saurabh, what have you gone for, my friend?
I won for Manchester United women's team.
I
You
went, I,
go for
went
Manchester
for,
United?
I went for City.
I love you.
Yeah, I went anti to everything I'm wearing right now. I went for Manchester City, so that means Saurabh wins. bro. Good one,
Let's
bro.
go, bro.
Alright, guys. Nice little short game for y'all. You know, not like the last one, which was incredibly long and had its own fair share of drama, let's be honest. But yeah,
Wait 1 second.
I
I
mean,
just
yeah,
have to say
fine.
something.
yeah.
As the clear winner here to
Yeah.
the rest of you.
Okay. Alright,
Okay, I'm
alright.
done.
They are
It's
not
like
ready.
winning.
I will do 10 times the next.
But I mean,
Okay,
let's
Vinny.
be honest.
Okay,
that-
Vinny. Come now.
Let's be honest though, that little L dance from Saurabh is very apt because there were a lot of losers over the weekend, and that's what we're going to be discussing now that the game is over. A couple of big teams had some major losses over the weekend. Of course, we don't have any Manchester City fans in the podcast, but we'll touch upon the fact that City managed to bottle a game against Newcastle. Of course, Newcastle are no easy opponents. They ended up losing 2-1 to them. Completely ruined my fantasy Premier League because I had Haaland captain. But yeah. I don't think there's much to say about that. So let's actually focus on the teams whose supporters we have here. And we'll start off with one of my least favorite teams. Let's start off with Liverpool. Or should I say Loser pool,
Loser pool.
because let's be honest, they have been absolute trash, straight up stanky ass trash in the last couple of weeks. And I mean, it showed. They went and lost 3-0 to Nottingham Forest in Anfield. An embarrassing loss. Abhishek, your thoughts, man? What's the outlook looking like for Liverpool going forward?
Okay, so where do I start? Should I cry? Should I get angry? I don't know. So basically, if going back to the game, Konate brother, it's time to learn Arabic. Real Madrid are not going to come after him after these sort of performances. But then again, maybe it's because the contract situation is very uncertain for him. But overall, the team is not playing good. Slot is not able to get the best out of the players. And basically, what happens with a lot of teams, and I'm sure with all of our clubs has happened. Once you lose one and you lose two, and then it becomes a vicious cycle. That's what is happening now. So as much as even if Slot has got a lot of credit in the bank, there's a lot of wild speculation on social media. But yeah, we were bad and we lost to a team that was sitting 19th in the table before we played them basically. Now that I think they're 17th or something. So a friend of mine actually said, wasn't it better we would have played Forest when Postecoglou was the coach? I said, even then we would have lost the game. We were this bad. So basically, even with all the possessions, I think we had around 21 shots, but only 4 on target. They had a 50%, yeah. So 15 shots, 7 on target. So they were basically efficient with their chances and everything. Of course, that showed on the score sheet also. So and then, of course, there's chinks in the armor all around the place. The team is imbalanced. We don't know exactly where basically we are going to be. Next goal is coming from basically. Isaac is not firing. Ekitike also has gone up the boil. And Salah, I don't know. Basically, just sad.
Yeah, I mean, things are not looking good for Liverpool right now, especially considering the vast amounts of money they've spent on this team. I mean, it's a real bad situation to be in. But of course, they're not the only team in red in a bad situation. I am currently repping that one other such team, both with a scarf and with a jersey. I'm of course talking about mine and Varun's favorite club, Manchester United. We were on a good streak, 5 games undefeated, the longest undefeated streak Ruben Amorim has had since taking over as head coach of Manchester United. And I mean, this game against Everton, I think heading in, every fan outside or in United truly believe this would be an easy victory for United. And somehow we managed to bottle it even though the opponents had only 10 men. I mean, it's not even like it was a bad tackle from the opponents. They ended up slapping themselves and got a red card and we managed to lose. I mean, that is a whole other level of depression, let's be honest. And I mean, I don't know. I didn't watch the match, unfortunately. I had other things to attend to. But based off the statistics, based off the highlights I've seen, United dominated the game. I think it was 26 shots, only 6 on target or something like that. Everton had like, I don't know, single digit shots and a couple of them, 1 or 2 of them on target, of course, one of which was scored by Kieran Dewsbury Hall. I mean, the only thing I can tell you about the game was that Pickford was absolutely exceptional. Other than that, I mean, I'm going to rely on Varun here. Varun, tell me a little bit about the game and how things are looking for us as United fans.
I mean, honestly, this is something I've noticed with United in the past few years. Like every time we are just about to have it good. Like if we had won today, we would have either been above Aston Villa in fourth place or we'd have been in fifth. Every time we're close to something like that, we would have been 3 points above Liverpool in November. Never happens for so long. We just end up messing it up. So I think it was a bit of that. Maybe I feel like the players fell for the pressure of it all. They were like, okay, there's something that we can seriously work better on. And they clearly didn't find that in the game because they thought they could probably score a lot with 10 men. But we seem to not hold the formation that's supposed to be 5-3-2. We just couldn't hold on to that for a game with 10 men. We didn't do well with that for some reason. We seem to do better when they're counter attacking rather than just attacking. That's what I felt. And yeah, I feel like everyone was just all over the place. We've had Mbumo in such good form recently, but yesterday he just wasn't firing. There were like for the first time in so many games, they're putting balls into the box and there's no Sesko. So it feels like we finally learned to do something, but we learned to do it when the person we could do it was messing up. I mean, wasn't there at all actually. So yeah, those are the main things I noticed, and hopefully we pick it up next week. Even Amarim said he doesn't want to feel like this again. This is how he felt last November, and that's just scary. So yeah, hopefully it's nothing as bad. But yeah, it was just a bad performance in general. Nothing much to say. Hopefully pick ourselves up.
Yeah, I think Amaran was pretty straightforward with his comments post game. He was like, you know what, after five games, you've done so well or improved at least. To come back to this is really depressing, and it's hard not to agree with him. I think I even saw a fact that Everton became the first team in I don't know how long, or the first team in the history of football to beat United in Old Trafford with just 10 men, which is insane. And I don't know, I mean, it's difficult. I'd like to attribute this loss to the international break. Maybe the players were just not gelled in together, and perhaps that's why we just let it slip past us. But yeah, I mean, so just like hoping for better
Excuses.
things in the future, right? Speaking of excuses, let's talk about the biggest excuse of them all. Let's talk about Barcelona.
Since
Listen, man, I'm pissed off. All right, let's just move on. Let's talk about Barcelona. They had a good game, unlike the two teams we discussed before this. Barcelona returned to Camp Nou and thrashed Atletico Bilbao. I think 4-0 was it?
yeah,
4-0. Yeah, huge victory. I mean, a lot of players got on the score sheet except Lamine Yamal, which I don't know if you want to read too much into that.
I mean 2 assists,
Yeah.
incredible game.
These elite players, I mean, was that really worth a third place in the Ballon d'Or? I mean, come on,
It's okay. He was
Get over it,
beautiful.
Nathan.
He
Get
was
over it.
beautiful.
You're 28 years old, man. Get over it.
let's be honest, Michael Oli should have been there instead of Lamine Yamal. But
Get
anyway,
over it. Get over
right,
it.
I digress, of course. But yeah, sort of tell us a little bit about it, man. Barcelona back in Camp Nou,
Yeah.
bright lights, and they didn't fail in their endeavor to, well, win. What are your thoughts?
It was a very, very interesting game. I was very excited. I missed a lot of. I skipped a lot of things to watch this match because it was back at the Camp Nou, packed stadium, 45,000 fans. How much ever it was, like, the tickets were way more expensive, but people still went, and it was just an incredible atmosphere. And it just felt good to be back home. I think the club has been playing for about 2 years at the Olympic Stadium, and even though we've had a lot of success there, it's never felt as home. It's never been the same as coming back to Camp Nou. And coming back to Camp Nou has just been incredible. A couple of players I want to give a shout out to. Firstly, Lewandowski. I mean,
They won't hear you.
sorry,
They won't hear you.
someday
Yeah, continue.
we believe.
Shout out. Yeah, we believe.
Firstly, Lewandowski, he was unreal. The first goal back at the Camp Nou was by Lewandowski, and couldn't have expected from anybody else. Left foot shot. Unai Simon did terribly bad, but I feel like that was deserved. It just puts his stature up there, Lewandowski's stature, and I feel like going forward in the season, we're gonna need him way more than we have in the last few games. Another player is Eric Garcia. I mean, the way this guy has turned his career around, it's unreal, man. He's like the Lionel Messi of Sergi Roberto's. There's no there's no better way to put it. He's the
What?
he's the okay. Let me. Do you not get it?
I feel
Nitin?
like
I got it. I got it.
I
I
totally
feel like that
get it.
Russell Westbrook meme where he just, what? What?
He's
What did you
the
say?
he's the Lionel Messi of Sergi Roberto's. He's that player you put him anywhere and he fits in, and he does bloody well, and he's been so good. I mean, I haven't seen an off game from him since the towards the latter part of last season. Wherever you put him center back, you put him right back. He's just been unreal. He's been playing CDM as well, unreal. We have two amazing players. Lamine Yamal, of course. I mean, he did
Straight
everything
trash.
just so easy. It just all comes to him so easily. And two incredible assists, by the way, to Ferran. One goal by Fermin Lopez, again, what a player. And I'm really looking forward to seeing Fermin Lopez against Chelsea tonight.
Oh yeah.
Show them that 40 million price tag. Yes, all in all, a really good game. I was very impressed. And one more thing that was very interesting was that in this game we saw that Flick is open to changing his tactics. The team sat back way more than it has in the last 2 years, last 1 year, where we're not playing as a higher line anymore. We sat back a bit, but we were still pressing. It was a mix of high press and also sitting back. So very interesting that he's open to adapting. And the mix of Frankie De Jong and Eric Garcia was unreal. So yeah, pretty good game. Couldn't have asked for a better start after being back to the Camp Nou. And tonight is Barcelona Chelsea. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, before we go into the Champions League fixtures, you know what? I can't let you end on a win, bro. So I'm just going to do a little callback to your Unai Simon slander. Let's remember who Unai Simon ended up with on that five-a-side selection we did. Yeah?
Come on,
Yeah.
he's my midfielder, man. I can say whatever I want.
Hey man, he was trash in goal last over the weekend. He's trash in midfield.
Because
as
he was
well. I mean,
busy
that's
playing
not okay.
midfield.
And can I just jump
But
in?
yeah, like you brought it up.
I just have a question for Saurabh. Saurabh, Camp Nou reopened after what, like 20 years or something. Why does it look exactly the way you left it? It looks the same.
So,
The acoustics are better, bro. The acoustics are better. They put in some Spotify speakers in there, and
so-
you know,
You
shit's
just, you
looking
just
good
have
now.
3 or 4 more planes over there around the stadium, and that's it.
I mean, I know you're probably saying it as banter, but if you look at it properly, there's a lot of changes.
Yeah.
There's a new stand that has come. There's another level that's coming up, and the next stage, the final stage of construction is the roof and everything. There's the overall structure has changed a bit more. The part to the field for the players is much longer now, and I mean it's still very early stages, man. It's like how Bernabeu looked a year and a half back. So it's just the same. It takes time. It takes time to
Wait,
build.
wait, wait, wait.
No.
The major change you're saying is that the path to the field
path
is
to the
longer for
thing
the
is
players.
I'm just saying
They
that's.
made it
I'm just
difficult.
saying that's one
They
of
just made
them.
it difficult for the players to get to the pitch.
I'm just
is what you're
saying.
telling me.
I'm just saying that's one of them. There's a lot of changes in the camp. No, they've added a stand and everything, but this is one of the changes. That's what I'm saying.
They've also added a second ring of VIP boxes.
Yeah. And flashing lights.
Flashing
all
lights
across.
around. And
Yeah.
the roof will be put in some 2027 basically. In 2 years time
Yeah.
we'll be completing it.
Yeah, the roof will happen by in 2 years. You're right.
Yeah, same time the Bernabeu's last construction will complete. So both of the stadiums will come
Yeah.
up around the same time.
Yeah.
Heavy.
More VIP
Crazy.
boxes. Wow,
Yeah,
that's what we
they
look
need
for
to-
in
That's
stadium.
what
Working against
that's where the money comes in from, man.
going
Come on.
against the working
Yeah,
class
yeah.
people.
That's where the real money comes from.
Not good.
Fair enough.
Hey, you
More
should be
things
talking.
for-
You're a Real Madrid fan. You should be talking about working
I
class.
didn't
Come on.
expect that from Barcelona. It's not more than a club now.
Come on.
It's not more than a club. It's just a club.
I think it stopped being more than a club when they had Ed Sheeran's divide symbol on their jersey, man. Come on. Let's be frank.
To know that, read my thesis in 6 months time. I'll let you guys know.
I can't wait.
Subtle placement.
Yeah, nice little plug there. But yeah, we went terribly off topic here. But yeah, we were going to discuss Barcelona versus Chelsea, and we've got a great round of Champions League fixtures this week. Of course, by the time this video comes out, those games will be over. So here's what we're doing. We are basically starting a new initiative with this episode. And it's the guys in the podcast, we're going to be playing a little bit of fantasy football. Every week, for every set of games we discuss, we're going to give our predictions. And for each right prediction, we get a point. For each right prediction when it comes to the score, we get another point. And if you get one of the scorers correct, that's another point. So you're given a total of 3 points every game. And by the end of the season, based on all the games you've discussed, whoever had the most points, we're starting halfway through, but who cares? This is the Footism podcast. We do what we want when we want. And yeah, by the end of the season, whoever has the most points will get a prize. We're not sure what that prize is right now, but some prize shall be delivered to the winner. Feel free to get involved, guys. I mean, I know there's only 60 of y'all, but if y'all can get in the comment section below and share your predictions, we'll try and get y'all involved. But yeah, as of now, it's just for us dudes on the podcast. We'll figure out who wins in the end, who doesn't. And yeah, we'll start off with our first round of predictions with this Champions League week. And yeah, we'll start off with the first team we were discussing, Chelsea, Barcelona. Huge game. Can one of y'all remind me where the game's being played? Is it in Camp Nou or Stamford?
Stamford Bridge.
It's in Stamford Bridge. Yeah.
Oh, Stamford Bridge. Chelsea, they've done a good job over the weekend with resting a lot of their key players.
Yeah.
Moises Caicedo got a good break.
Garnacho got a
I
good
just
break.
hate to say it, Garnacho got a good break as well, yeah. And Enzo, I think, also got a break. I don't know. There was another guy who got a break. But either way, they're looking quite solid. Barcelona, of course, are coming off that huge victory over Atletico Bilbao. And yeah, like you said, that Fermin Lopez talking point is also there. But yeah, what are your predictions, guys? Let's start off with you, Saurabh, since, your favorite team is involved.
So till today, till this podcast we start recording, my prediction was going to be a 4-3 to Barca, a very high scoring game because neither of the back lines are as dependable in my eyes. But then I just remembered that we have John Garcia back in goal, so it gives me a lot more comfort that it's not going to be as bad. So I'm going to go for a 3-1 to Barca.
Okay, so Saurabh is going 3-1 to Barca. Abhishek, what are your predictions?
Go a 4-2 to Barca. So basically, for every goal Chelsea have scored, they have conceded like half a goal basically. I'm going on that match. Barca are going to win, but I think I see it to be a high scoring game.
Okay, so that's Abhishek going 4-2 to Barca. I forgot to ask Saurabh, who do you think one of the scorers? Predict one of the scorers. It can be for Chelsea.
How does he do 4-3? He does something. No, Lamine Jamal. Yeah,
Something like this.
Lamine Jamal,
Lamine
one goal.
Yamal.
Yeah,
Okay. So Yamal, you're predicting one of the scorers to be Yamal. Abhishek?
one to be Yamal and one to be Fermin Lopez.
For me,
I'm going to accept only one. What do you go
Okay,
with? Yamal or Fermin Lopez?
Lamine Yamal.
Lamine Yamal. Okay.
Yeah.
Abhishek, what is yours?
for me,
Fermin. Okay, you're going Fermin Lopez. All right. Okay, Varun, what are your predictions for the game?
I think it's gonna be. I think Barca's gonna win 3-2, and Rashford's gonna score at least one.
oh yeah.
Okay,
Interesting.
Rashi is going to score. Yep,
Interesting.
Rashi scores bangers against Chelsea. Rashi scores bangers against Chelsea. We can't forget that.
Yeah.
Nabil, what are your thoughts?
I'm gonna go with
My guy.
Me, Yamal, and a Barca win. You know, I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to go with the Chelsea win here. I feel like they're
Of course.
playing at home. They've rested.
Of
They've
course.
rested a bunch of their key players. I mean, come on. I'm not. I mean, yes, I do hate on Barca like crazy, but yeah. I mean, I'm going to go for a very humble 1-0 victory for Chelsea, and I'm going to give the goal to Enzo Fernandez.
Oh,
He scored at the
So-
weekend as well.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, he's on good form, so yeah, 1-0 victory to Chelsea for me, and yeah, Enzo Fernandez to score. We'll get the predictions of the other guys on the group chat, and yeah, we'll let you know what happens.
Wait,
you know,
I
at
have
the end of the-
I have a proposition. Well, let's also do one standout player from the game.
That's why we're doing Yamal. We're doing the goal scorers,
No,
right?
it's a goal scorer,
Goal
but
scorer.
also one
I
player
feel like
that
that
stands out completely.
It might go to too many points. Oh,
Man
man
of
of
the
the
match or
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
I feel like that has too many parameters to predict, bro.
Just answer the damn question, guys. Come on.
Oh, you just want to know a standout player. We don't have
Yeah.
to do this
What,
automatically.
what do you guys think will be the standout player? Could
For
be
me-
Chelsea or Barca.
I'm going to go with Firmino. If Barca is going to win, it has to be Barca player.
Saurabh,
Interesting.
what about
I think a lot of the game tonight relies on Frankie De Jong, so I'm gonna go with Frankie De Jong as a standout player.
okay? Nabil?
No.
No,
Very
but
good.
Say Garnacho. Come on.
Well, okay. Varun, who's the
I
standout
was
player
go-
for you?
I was going to say Frankie as well, because if they're going to have to score more goals and prevent Chelsea's attacks from getting goals, I think they're going to have to do well defensively, and Frankie is at the start of it all, so I would have said Frankie as well.
I mean, I selected Chelsea, so you know I'm going to stick with a midfielder like Saurabh and Varun. I think it's actually going to be Moises Caicedo. He may not get on the score sheet, but he's been absolutely exceptional for Chelsea this season. So I mean, he could definitely have a great game against Barcelona. Let's quickly move on to some of the other big games in the Champions League. We won't go into too much detail. We'll just give our predictions. We've got Arsenal Bayern, which many would say is the heavyweight clash of the Champions League, the two best teams in the Champions League so far. Where's that being played? Any idea?
Emirates.
Emirates. Okay, so basically Arsenal have got home court advantage. Let's start off with the Premier League boys. Varun, what are your predictions for the game?
So I think it's definitely going to be an interesting one. I would say 3-1 to Bayern. I actually feel like they might just pull it off knowing the way they're playing. So I say 3-1 to Bayern, and I'm just going to take it for fun and say Olise will be one of the scorers.
Okay. Nabil, what are your thoughts? 1-1 draw. Start.
I agree with Nabil. I think it's gonna be a pretty intense game, tight game, and I'm gonna go for a 1-0 to Bayern with Harry Kane being on the score sheet.
1-0 to Bayern. Harry Kane scoring. All right. Abhishek, what are your thoughts?
Same as Nabil. It's going. For me, it's going to be a 1-1. But who's going to get on the score sheet? I'll go with Trossard.
Good.
Maybe
so
Eze
Trossard.
also could do, but okay, one for Trossard.
I think I'm going to go with Saurabh on this one. Even I think it's going to be a 1-0. And yeah, I think you can't really, doubt Harry Kane. He's just been on exceptional scoring form. So yeah, I'm also going with a 1-0 victory to Bayern. And yeah, Harry Kane to get on the score sheet, even though it is in the Emirates. Like I said, there are a couple of good Champions League games over the week, but we'll focus on one more, particularly the Super Cup rematch, which is, of course, between Spurs and PSG. Spurs, of course, suffered a devastating loss against Arsenal, the North London derby. I think it was 4-1 or something like that, right? Definitely not in good form. PSG, on the other hand, are just absolutely killing it. But perhaps the third best team in the Champions League this season, after Bayern and Arsenal. Quick predictions, guys. Abhishek, what are your thoughts? Who's going to come out on top there?
At least.
PSG?
Yeah, of course, with disdain.
All right. And who's scoring?
There's a lot to. Basically, the midfielders are scoring, the defenders are scoring, everyone is scoring basically there. So I'll go with a goal to John Neves at least.
John Evans, okay. Fair enough. Nabil, thoughts? 3-0 and John Evans, okay. Looks like we don't want to share points on this one. Aaron, what are you thinking, man?
I was also good. I was going to say PSG win. Obviously, I don't think anyone's going for a Spurs win. I was going to say 2-0, and I'm just going to say, is Dembele still, is he playing or is he injured right now? He's playing, right?
He's not in Barca anymore, bro.
No, what? We're talking about PSG and Spurs, right?
God, you make a
He
joke.
didn't get the
Oh,
joke.
come on, Dembele with this lad. Come on, man.
I was like,
I
what?
don't know. I don't know what I'm
I
more
don't know, bro.
disappointed with.
I was like, what happened there? Yeah, okay, fair enough, fair enough.
All right,
My bad.
who's
Yeah,
scoring, man?
Dembele.
Aaron, yes.
Your thoughts, Saurabh?
Second time.
Are Quara and Dembele fit? Don't make the joke again. Come on.
But I think they are fit. Let me just do a quick check for you guys.
Dembele could return basically.
Yeah, he is doubtful right now. Got a calf injury, return unknown. 2A is also out, just keeping you informed. But yeah, Quara is still there.
Score is there.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a 4-2 prediction
4-2.
with Quara on the score sheet.
Can I change
Wow,
my
that's
scorer
cool.
then? If you're not sure if Dembele is playing,
Yeah,
I'll
I
change.
think I think that's only fair. Right?
Okay.
Who are you going with? What
No,
about-
you don't
I'll
get the
say-
jokes. You don't get that choice. No.
I'll say Barcola.
Barcola, man.
Bradley Barcola.
I too am going to go for PSG when I don't think there's any doubt in that.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a
also going
bit.
to go for
After all,
in terms,
Spurs winning 1-0 would be the most Spursy thing ever, right?
Yeah,
yeah, but I don't know.
would be funny.
In
if that happens.
terms of the scorer, I think I'll go with Quara as well. I think he's just such a deadly force from the left hand side. I think he's one of those guys who's unbeatable, and I'm a little disappointed he went to PSG. I wish he went to a more competitive league. But yeah, Quara for me will be scoring. Other than that, I mean, we're not going to make a prediction because we're really not involved with the two teams that are actually playing, which is Atletico Madrid versus the Inter. I couldn't tell you who would end up on the score sheet even if I tried. So we'll just stick with these three games.
There's actually only one name. Come on.
Perez,
Yeah.
Lautaro,
Julian.
Julian.
Ju-
I mean, Lautaro Martinez is pretty cool as well. But
Or is he
anyway,
injured
again,
or something?
Is Giuliano fit?
Not Juliano. Alvarez is fit, right?
No, I'm saying is Giuliano fit? He could get on the score sheet against his dad's old team and all those things.
Yeah.
oh, you're talking about Simeone. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Diego Simeone.
I'm talking
said-
about Alvarez.
Oh yeah. Simeone said today that he will coach Inter one day. That he knows this after 15 years at
Okay.
Atleti.
Yeah, interesting.
Damn, bro.
I mean, anyway, I don't think anybody cares. So let's just move on from this game.
Typical Premtard. Sorry.
Okay, buddy.
True.
All right, Mr. Adama Traore is the biggest name I can think of outside of the Premier League top six.
Come on, he's a pretty big name.
How can you? Why was I not surprised that a Barca fan selected a La Masia graduate? I mean, come on, it's all y'all know. You don't know anything else than La Masia.
No.
Yeah. But anyway, speaking of Spanish football, because we were ending on La Masia, there was some huge news from the La Liga over the weekend. And it has to do with Barcelona's fierce rivals, Real Madrid, Nabil's favorite team. And it has to do particularly with one of the more irritable players on that team. And we're, of course, talking about Vinicius. He has reportedly rejected a mega deal from Florentino Perez and the Real Madrid front office. He apparently wants to be made the highest paid player in Real Madrid history, which, with all due respect, he is not deserving of in any way, shape, or form. And according to various unreliable reports, it would seem as though Saudi is more than willing to pay 300 million for his services, which I don't really think Real Madrid need that money. So I really hope they tie down Vinicius to a deal. But yeah, guys, what are your thoughts on this entire Vinicius situation and the whole situation in Real Madrid right now? Let's go with you, Saurabh, since you're the anti thesis of the anti-hero to Real Madrid in this situation.
Not Real
What are your
Madrid,
thoughts?
Vinicius. I think it's sort of predictable. I mean, again, this is first reports. I don't think you can put too much. It could just be his camp putting pressure for Madrid to sign a deal and give him a better deal, which has happened before as well. His camp is known for doing drama, so it could be that. But at the same time, if this is true, then I think it was pretty predictable. You could see this happening over time with him getting lesser play time with Alonso, and all the news that's coming out of Real Madrid with players not being happy with Alonso. And I do hope he does leave. It would be nice.
Shocker.
It would be nice. I hope he goes to a team in the Premier League. I hope he goes to Manchester United and then they make him shit and then he has to go to Aston Villa or something. That would be the ideal situation. But look, all jokes aside, if this whole thing about him needing the second best contract or something, I think he's the third highest paid player in Real Madrid right now, which I feel like is also not right because he is, after Kylian, the biggest name they have.
I'd make an argument for Jude Bellingham, but yeah, alright.
No, I still think it's Vini. He's been the closest to winning a Ballon d'Or, and I feel like he does need to get his shit together. I mean, for all the things that we make, all the jokes we made on Lamine Yamal, I feel like it's about time we ask Vini to get his shit together because we haven't seen the 10x he said since he lost the Ballon d'Or. And if this is the 10x he promised, then I mean, he needs to learn Arabic. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I don't think we should pay too much heed to this news because I think it's still very early stage and it's just rumors. But at the same time, if there's some salt to it, then I think it's pretty stupid.
Fair enough. I mean, we did want to get. I mean, let's hope things work out with Vinicius. So let's hope he does stay at Real Madrid because it's a fun debate to have, for us neutrals to see the hatred for Barca fans for Vinicius and for Real Madrid fans for Yamal. It's good to see from the outside perspective. Adds a lot of flavor and attitude to that El Clasico rivalry, which is already there. But yeah, we're running a little short on time. We did want to discuss the Chelsea-Arsenal game, which they've clearly got a really big week ahead of them. Of course, Chelsea's playing Barca tonight, Arsenal's playing Bayern, and then over the weekend they will be facing each other in yet another London derby for Arsenal. I mean, I don't know. I think it's going to be a very straightforward game, particularly for Arsenal. I don't think you can count them out. They've been really good this season. They definitely, as much as I hate to say it, the favourites to win the Premier League now. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Let's get some last predictions in. We're not going to count this for the Fantasy Premier League thing, but yeah. Abhishek, how do you think this Arsenal-Chelsea game is going to go?
2-0 Arsenal.
2-0 Arsenal, fair enough. Nice and easy. Warren?
I think because Chelsea is at home, I think I'm going to go for a draw. I would say 2-2. It's going to be a draw. I don't think Arsenal is going to win. Yeah.
Okay, 2-2 to Chelsea. Saurabh, you want to weigh in on this conversation? Any thoughts you've got?
I think a lot of it will matter on how the UCL game goes.
Mm-hmm.
So that could possibly define how that game goes. I don't have a prediction, but I feel like
Chelsea can come away with a win against Barcelona. Definitely the momentum will be on their side heading into the weekend. Me personally, like I said, you can't count Arsenal out. I'm just going to go for an easy 1-0 victory for them. Maybe Trossard or Saka, whoever it is, Eze gets on the score sheet. But yeah, guys, I mean, I know it's a bit of an anticlimactic, slightly weird ending, slightly slow ending. It's almost 12 o'clock here in India and I'm dead tired. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I repeat myself. Don't forget to like and subscribe and we will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.